Hi guys, Luke here, and welcome to another FIFA 19 Team of the Season player review. And today I'm going to be reviewing the 90 rated Premier League Team of the Season, Tots Wijnaldum. His card looks absolutely fantastic, and he did cost me in the region of 430,000 coins. And in the 4 games that I played him with, he scored me 4 goals. Sorry, he scored me 1 goal and got me 1 assist. And he does have a 3-star weak force as well as 4-star skill moves. Moving along to his game stats, his main stats are going to be his 99 stamina, his 94 positioning, his 90 ball control, and his 89 vision. Apologies if I don't sound too enthusiastic in this video. My voice or my throat is very sore at the moment, because I've been trying to record this audio for about half an hour now, and I keep kind of like mixing stuff up by accident. So yeah, apologies if I don't sound the best in this video, but we're just going to roll with it. So anyway, yeah, this card on the whole looks fantastic. He's got green stats all across the board. To me, he can play in a variety of centre mid positions. He can play as a cam, he can play as a centre mid, which I used him in that box-to-box type of role, or he can play as a CDM. I think any of those positions he works well in, and to be honest, on the whole, I thought this was a good card. Whether he's worth 430k, I'm not too sure, in all honesty, but I thought on the whole, it's a solid card. And for me, his first pro is going to be his passing. I thought his passing was very good for the most part. He only got me the 1 assist in the 4 games, but you will see in a lot of the clips, he was unlucky not to get me more assists. In terms of chances that he was providing countless amount of chances. It's just that my attackers weren't finishing off a lot of the chances that he provided, yet I still won a lot of games. In the 4 games that I played him with, I won 3 of the games, which is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, no, you know, his vision at 89, his short passing at 94, even his 86 long passing, and now he can open up the play and stuff like that was still very good. Yeah, I was very happy with his passing stats. The good, and he was unlucky not to get me more than 1 assist in the 4 games. But his second pro is also going to be his passing, his agility going up to 89 there with his marksman cam style, his reactions, ball control, and dribbling also going into the mid 90s. Overall, very, very solid dribbling stats. I think how good his dribbling is, I think it would really suit him for a cam position. You know, in that he's got the small height, he feels very agile, very smooth on the ball. It would really, really suit him well for a cam position, in my opinion. But even as a centre midfielder, his dribbling still very good for that position. So that was also very nice. And in terms of cons, I haven't really got any to him. There weren't any massive issues. I thought he lacked a little bit in height for a centre midfielder. I like my centre midfielders to be ideally 6 foot or over, usually. I think Thiago that I'm using as well is actually a pretty small player, but yeah, he just kind of lacked in height for me. Never really was able to win a lot of aerial balls and stuff like that in the centre part of midfield. Lacks a little bit in strength, although it's not too bad. But overall, I think after using this card, I think he can work well as a centre mid, as a CDM, but I think his best position is probably going to be a cam. He got me the 1 goal as well, although it was from a penalty spot. He did still score me 1 goal. I thought his long shots were very decent. He was always able to test the goalkeeper and stuff like that. I thought his pace was okay, but not fantastic. But for the position that he's playing in, it's more than enough pace. It's fantastic for that area. But yeah, on the whole, even his tackling stats aren't too bad either. I thought his slide tackling was okay. His stand tackling, his marking, his interceptions were also really good. I thought for the most part, it's a solid card. Whether I pay 430,000 coins for him, I wouldn't. And you know, I look at the card and I think, he's got green stats all across the board. I just don't think he's meta enough in game, and I think it's because he kind of lacks a little bit in height. Though his height isn't terrible, although his strength isn't terrible, not bad enough to put it down as like a massive issue, as like a con to the card or anything like that. I still don't think it's fantastic, and I just think there might be better alternatives. For example, Foot Birthday Van Dijk I think is a better card than this guy. I think Team of the Season Bernardo Silva would be a better card on the whole than this Wijnaldum. That's not to say he's a bad card. I personally wouldn't pay 430,000 coins, especially with the guaranteed SBC coming out in a few days. I think this card could drop a little bit more in value, and obviously because he's a 90 rated card, if you're doing the Premier League team season, he's going to be one of the more likely ones you're going to be able to pack. So if you're thinking of getting him, I'd hold off until you've at least done the SBC, because there's only like a few lower rated cards in them. There's like, who are the lower rated cards? Madison and Doherty. They're the only 2 lower rated cards, and I think after that it's him. But in my opinion, yeah, I'd wait to do the SBC if you're thinking of getting him, and if you don't get him in the SBC, buy him then, because his price will probably reduce in value at that point anyway. But anyway, guys, that is going to finish off this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.